Unfortunately, here I am again having a rant about the New York Yankees and not doing the right things. First of all, you have the season that you have, you lose in the wild card, and then at this point in free agency, you've made nothing but bad moves. They've made nothing but bad moves. They've really made only one good move so far this year, and it's getting rid of Phil Nevin after that terrible decision to send Aaron Judge in the wild card game. That was just an amazing idea. They had some great moments all season, some great games. The Iowa game, the Field of Dreams game, some of the 13-game win streak, some of the wins against Boston. They were just amazing, and you saw the potential and the promise that the team had. Just the way the players played. Stanton was amazing all season. Judge was amazing all season. Cole was good until the wild card game, but he was shaky up and down, but he was still really good, and he was Garrett Cole, but he got shelled in the wild card game. I'm not even mad about Aaron Boone not getting fired. Like, if you actually look at the games that the times they were playing good, it's because he managed. But they give him an unmanageable roster. Like, how are you going to manage a lineup of guys that are only there to hit home runs? You can't do anything. You can't put plays on. All he's sitting there doing is the pitching. And he's not even a pitching guy. And he wasn't even a catcher that knows about pitching. Like, if you want a manager, if your offense is unmanageable and only hits home runs, which the Yankees do, and they're trying to do by getting more players to hit home runs, targeting Correa, and they were rumored to Seager for a little bit in free agency. If you're only getting guys who hit home runs, what's your manager going to do on offense? Like, why do you have a guy who was a good offensive player his entire career, managing your team? Have a former the best pitching coach in baseball that wants to be a manager. Have that be your manager if you're only concerned with pitching. It makes just absolute no sense to do something like that. And then Cashman's free agency decisions so far this offseason, they've been just tremendous. Sign nobody before the lockout. That's a genius idea. We'll see if that pays off for him. So all the better free agents are already signed. We've gotten no added pitching. Hopefully Severino can be a good starter for us this year. But you've just let every starter sign wherever they want, and you've got none of them. You pretty much are without a shortstop on the roster. The best shortstop they have in the organization at this point is a prospect who's probably not ready to be a starter this year, which I'm fine with if that's the plan. But what it seems like they're going to do is they're going to bring back this idiot on the screen. They're going to bring back Gardner. Why are they going to bring back Gardner? Because they got rid of anybody that's useful. They got rid of Tyler Wade, someone who could play as a utility outfielder. And so what are they going to do? They're going to end up bringing back Gardner. Why are they going to bring back Gardner? Because everybody loves him. No, because Brian Cashman, look at him. He has the same haircut. They both look the same. They're both stupid eggheads. They both look like idiots, and that's why Cashman always brings back Gardner. Gardner really does not do much. I'm sure he does something in the clubhouse because he does nothing on the field anyway. But why do we get rid of Tyler Wade? Why do we get rid of Andrew Velasquez? We have no shortstop. We have no speed. Their problem this season was no left-handed hitters, and your only switch hitter is Aaron Hicks. Velasquez is a switch hitter. Wade is a left-handed hitter. They both play shortstop. They're both fast. They're both plus defenders. They're both better at defense than Gleyber Torres is. Not everybody can hit home runs. You need guys that play good defense and run the bases. Look at some of these plays by Velasquez and some of the plays by Wade. They bunt the ball. They make great defense. This play was amazing. This might be the Yankees' play in the year, in my opinion. This was such a great game. I believe this was part of the win streak, and it was amazing. He was the kid from New York. Everyone loved Andrew Velasquez. And then even this play. Like, this is just a play that you need to have guys that are elite baseball minds, which it is, because that's not even his base to cover, and just elite athleticism to get the tag on there. That's not even a great throw by Voit. It's a good play by throwing him the ball, but that all right there is all Andrew Velasquez. That saved, it's a huge out. You got to get outs. Makes a great catch on a ball that's pretty much thrown behind him. Spins, jumps, tags him. Just an all-around great play. And you got Tyler Wade, who they let go for free, who was having a pretty good season, who's starting to hit the ball better, and he still played defense. They taught him how to play the outfield, which was great. It made me sit there and think, great, we can finally get rid of Gardner. We've got this guy, he can play utility infield, utility outfield now, runs the bases great, and he's not a great hitter. He's not even a good hitter, but he hits the ball. He doesn't strike out much. He puts the ball in play. And it was the same thing for Velasquez. He's not hitting home runs. He's not hitting doubles. We don't need him to do that. He gets on base, puts the ball in play, and runs hard. Both of them guys did the same thing. They got rid of both of them. And they've yet to get anybody to replace him. The best thing they've done this offseason is get rid of Phil Nevin, and it's probably get rid of Rugen Odor, because that was a bad move in the first place. You have no lefties. You need a lefty. You need a lefty power bat. Who you get? Rugen Odor. But as of now, they're still without a first baseman because they've done nothing in free agency far. Like, if they don't end up with a left-handed hitting first baseman, whether they bring back Rizzo, find a way to get Freddie Freeman, trade for Matt Olson, one of those three, you have to do it. I would try Freeman first, but that's probably not going to happen. Olson is slightly more likely than Freeman, but I'd rather not give up a ton of prospects and just bring back Rizzo, because I thought Rizzo was pretty good and I liked him. Because you can't have a ton of power guys, because you got to remember you got Gallo, Stanton, and Judge, who are guaranteed to, one of them is going to strike out at least. Those three combined would probably equate to 3 strikeouts every game. Like, that's already a lot of strikeouts if you got 3 a game. Because they're going to strike out at least once a game. And if Judge has a game where he goes 2 for 4 and doesn't strike out, then Gallo's going to strike out 3 times. It's just how it goes. There's no winning with that many power bats. Like, everybody can't hit a home run. And the problem with the home runs is that they're great. In the Yankee Stadium, a smaller stadium, you hit a home run, it's great. Everybody loves it. They go nuts, right? But no, it's I hit a home run, and then you just have to go up there and do your thing. But if I hit a single, now the pitcher's dealing with me on first base. You hit a single, now the next guy's got to deal with runners on first and third. But they never get runners on first and third because if one guy finds a way to get base by walking, because they don't hit singles, they'll just hit a ground ball to the second baseman and end up in a double play. They hit so many double plays, it defeats the purpose of the team. If you have guys that can get on base and are fast, they walk, they get a single. They steal second, that turns into a double. Then you hit your roll over to second base that Joey Gallo loves to hit. But instead of being in double play ball, the runner goes to third. So now instead of nobody on base and 2 outs, there's a runner on third and 1 out. And then when Judge or Stanton comes up and hits a pop fly because they're trying to hit a home run every time and it goes 300 feet to the left fielder, the run scores and it's an RBI. And then you win baseball games and then you have decent enough pitching to get the job done. But so basically, to sum up my rant, Brian Cashman doesn't deserve a job. Hal Steinbrenner's got to stop worrying about the luxury tax and let them do things. And Cashman, if he still has the job, which he shouldn't, has to put a roster together that is able to be managed by Aaron Boone. Because he's not that bad, he just doesn't have stuff to work with. Let me know what you think. The Yankees raid my blood pressure.